They say sleep is safe, but what if it isn't? My neighbor stopped sleeping, and now the walls won't stop watching me. Don't fall asleep. They say that sleep is the one time you're safe, when your mind drifts away, and the world quiets down. But what if someone refused to sleep? What if, every night, while the world slumbered, someone watched? My name's Daniel Foster, and this is the story of how my neighbor stopped sleeping, and how that single, strange habit nearly cost me my sanity, and my life. It started one humid Thursday night in late August. The air was thick, the kind that makes your skin feel like it's wearing a damp shirt. I lived in a quiet suburban neighborhood on the edge of town, where nothing ever really happened. The kind of place where you wave to your neighbors even if you don't know their names. But then, 3 weeks ago, a man moved into the duplex next to mine. Mid-40s, thin, with a gray beard that looked like it was trying to escape his face. He introduced himself as Mr. Levin. Polite enough, but something about him felt unfinished, like he was always halfway through a thought. The first night he moved in, I heard him moving furniture around until nearly dawn. Not too unusual, I told myself. New house, new start. But the second night, and the third, and the fourth, it didn't stop. Dragging sounds, footsteps pacing, and sometimes, tapping. Always between 2 and 4 in the morning. Always when the world was asleep. At first, I brushed it off as insomnia. Maybe the guy just couldn't sleep. But on the 5th night, I saw him. I'd gotten up to grab a glass of water around 1 in the morning, and as I passed my living room window, I noticed his lights were still on. His curtains were open, just a bit. I peeked through the blinds, and there he was, standing dead center in his living room, staring straight ahead. He wasn't looking at a TV or reading a book. He wasn't doing anything. Just standing there, completely still, facing his wall like a statue. I thought maybe he was meditating, but something about the way his head was slightly tilted, the stiffness of his posture, it made my stomach turn. The next day, I saw him in his yard. He looked exhausted. Not just tired, drained. His skin had that translucent pallor, veins tracing blue maps under his eyes. Rough night? I joked, trying to sound friendly. He looked up, startled, as if he'd forgotten. If you want to hear the full story, visit our YouTube channel. Beyond Fear.